There have been several elements over the years that contributed to my leadership growth, but when someone asks me about the one daily habit that made the biggest difference, the answer always surprises people. It wasn't meditation, it wasn't a morning routine, it wasn't even a time management system. It was writing about leadership. It started almost by accident. I began jotting down leadership insights, things I learned from books, observations about successful leaders, and reflections on my own mistakes. What began as simple note-taking evolved into something much more powerful. When you study leadership, read about it, write about it, and talk about it regularly, something profound happens. You start showing up differently. The concepts stop being theoretical and become part of how you think. The coaching questions you read about start flowing naturally in conversations. The leadership principles you study become instinctive responses rather than conscious efforts. This daily practice led me to make one of the most impactful changes to my leadership approach. I completely redesigned my one-on-one meetings. The old way just wasn't working. Previously, I'd spend 45 minutes on urgent projects and daily operations, 10 minutes trying to squeeze in development, and 5 minutes running over because we never finished either conversation properly. Inspired by my leadership studies, I split the time into two distinct conversations, 30-minute weekly collaboration sessions for daily items and 45-minute bi-weekly development conversations. The development sessions focus on their goals, skills, and growth. The energy is coaching and exploring. This separation was game-changing. We weren't distracted by urgent tasks. Every morning I spent 15 minutes on development, 5 minutes reading content, 5 minutes writing one insight, and 5 minutes practicing coaching questions. That last part became the secret weapon. Instead of defaulting to giving solutions, I started asking, what's your thinking on this? What would success look like to you? And what support do you need to make that happen? The results were incredible. 90% of team members reported feeling more supported. Engagement scores for me as a leader increased, even when scores across the rest of the company dropped. For me, conversations became more energizing. I felt more confident handling complex people situations, and my own leadership skills accelerated dramatically. This habit works because it's sustainable. 15 minutes is manageable, even on the busiest days. It's applied learning. You immediately practice what you learn in real conversations. The most powerful part isn't the tactical changes, it's the identity shift. You start seeing yourself as a leader who is constantly growing. You become more curious and intentional. The question isn't whether you have time for this habit. The question is whether you can afford not to develop as a leader, while everyone around you is counting on you to grow. My name is Glenn Berkelev. If you like this content, please give the video a like and subscribe for more content like this. I hope you become the leader you always dreamed of becoming.